We cruised 2 hours north into the middle of the Netherlands to Utrecht to meet Femke at her family home.
Hello. Stuck in traffic.
Hi.
Femke decided the best way for us to see her hometown was by canal in a canoe.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Do you want to go on that end, Femke?
If I'm going to jump in the river, we're fine.
Oh, shit. How you feeling, Soren?
Just saved my camera.
I'm filming you. It's going to happen again. I'm ready to catch it.
Considering how hard it was to get the three of us in the boat, we sent Shane and Milan by skateboard.
I grew up a little bit more in the center. My parents bought a house here. The house was built new, and this as well. So when I grew up here, it was all just sand, and there isn't really a lot of nature. But that's what I like where I study now. It's way more like in the forest. And
In Enschede?
yeah. Last weekend I went to Arnhem, and then I went to Rotterdam, then I went to Amsterdam, and then I went to Utrecht.
Yeah.
In one weekend, and I came from Enschede, so if you want to have like a busy weekend with all these different kinds of things to do, there's always something to do in the Netherlands that you can just be in a train for maybe for an hour, and then you're there. It affords you freedom.
From a distance, we could see Shane and his excitement for our safe arrival.
Shots, Art. Get the shots, Art. Not again.
Dit is op het dek. Digitale masterpiece. Ook de boom factory. Yeah. 100%, ja. Net 10%. Hey yo, we zijn zelfverzekerd. Verzekerd met de volgende wereld mee te genezen. En het zeer gewoon, die meestal zonder grenzen. Deze astronaut trok de sterren van de hemel.
So we're hanging out with Femke and the boys. We're cruising around the city, and we stumbled across an illuminating art project that's been running since 2010. So what the artists do is they light up a bit of the old buildings, some of the new buildings, they highlight it, you follow the map, and then you work your way around the city and enjoy some of this beauty.
Discover those lights on the ground. They're pointing arrows showing you where to go, kind of. So we're gonna follow the lights and let's hope we see some nice things.
Maar we zijn die grootdenkers tot de dood te verder lopen en blijven voor die jazzmasters. Ook geworden op de beat. Step up.
Femke and Milan mentioned we should check out the small hamlet called Kinderdijk. Around 1/3 of the Netherlands is below sea level. The lowest point being almost 7 meters below sea level.
So at the start of this trip, we said we were going to avoid windmills altogether. But there are over 1,000 in the Netherlands alone. We had to come with Femke and learn a bit more.
Tijdens de middeleeuwen werden er windmolens gebouwd, net zoals riviers en dijken, om het water weg te pompen wat hier was. Omdat er een kleine populatie was van mensen, maar het kon niet verder groeien omdat eigenlijk het water zo'n groot gedeelte was van het landschap. Toen de techniek van de windmolen werd gemaakt en het water kon worden weggepompt, werd ook de bevolking groter en kon er groente en fruit worden verbouwen. Maar eigenlijk is het een heel belangrijk aspect van de geschiedenis, want zonder de windmolens hadden we het water niet kunnen controleren. En met al dat water waren er heel veel steden waarschijnlijk niet gebouwd. Dus ja.
Nice, so we can thank the windmill for this beautiful country you live in.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you, windmill!
Despite the roads between each town being pretty short, Ben gets bored pretty easy, so he wanted to teach us about the next big sport called airbirding. He makes little fingerboard surfers to ride on the air rushing by the car. The Dutch speed advisory was none too impressed.
Whoa, look at that one.
Booked an Airbnb with an address that Ben and Shane couldn't understand.
It isn't a boat.
Yeah. Renting a boat is pretty common accommodations. There are many people living on boats and canals all over the Netherlands. The Dutch government estimates that there are over 50,000 personally held private boats berthed in front of homes or in public canals. A little more than 5,000 of those boats are made into livable homes. Some families have no other living accommodations. On top of the private boats, there's an estimated 150,000 more boats carrying sand and barges, fishing fleets, shipping containers, tourist trap sightseeing boats, and old-school tall-mast sailboats, just to name a few. Rotterdam is a known hotbed for modern architecture, yet has a very long history of being one of the most important shipping ports in all of Europe. In fact, until only recently, it was the largest container ship loading and unloading center on the planet. The port of Shanghai in China surpassed it to take the #1 rank, and a few more Asian ports, moving it down to number 6.
piece that was created in 2001. It was meant to be Santa Claus holding a pine cone, but the locals thought it looked a bit too sexual, and they think it looks like a gnome holding a butt plug.
More than half of the Netherlands' landmass is dedicated to agriculture and horticulture, primarily using greenhouses. This section in the Rotterdam and Hague area is approximately 70 kilometers squared, which could fit approximately 14,000 soccer fields. At first, we wanted to visit these state-of-the-art food factories, but our interest shifted to this very cool organization run by young people, getting back to their ancestral farming practices.
We zijn momenteel bij de plek Uit Je Eigen Stad. Het is een initiatief genomen 6 jaar geleden. We proberen met het gedachtegoed zoveel mogelijk producten lokaal te produceren. Zodat we niet het feit hebben dat het transport mogelijk een klein issue wordt en dat het dus minder impact op het milieu heeft. In Nederland zijn er inderdaad heel veel kassen. We proberen daarmee de productie zoveel mogelijk te verhogen op het kleine beetje land wat we hier in Nederland hebben.
How's it going? Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, my buddy Jerry, and there's the fanger right there, and then Pigman. Hey, Piggy.
Ik denk inderdaad dat het ook heel leuk is dat je zo bezig kan zijn met het eten wat inderdaad op je bord komt. En dat je daarom ook eigenlijk helemaal niet zoveel nodig hebt om gewoon inderdaad lekker te eten en makkelijk en inderdaad natuurlijk.
A short 20-minute drive and we arrive in Den Haag, known around the world as The Hague, which is home to the world's criminal courts for trials on crimes against humanity.
We're here at Go Skate Day, and the sick boys are putting on a barbecue. This is out of control. Boys are having a barbecue.
The shop is one of the largest selections of both big-name brands and hundreds of craft builder skateboards from all over.
So we're gonna have a little shred with our friend and just celebrate.
On a hunt for a new deck, Shane met up with Tim and Barry from Leeuwarden, who invited us to go meet up with them at their workshop where they build skateboards under the name Timber. We connect with Tess, one of the shop employees. Her passion for all action and board sports eventually got her talking about kiteboarding. She offered to give us a crash course, so we agreed to connect with her the next day to enjoy getting dragged around the Dutch shoreline. Although Shane and Ian have no need for courses in crashing.
The diapers, guys.
Had a crack in Portugal, but we only did it on the sand, so this will be the first experience in the water. So when we're face planting on the sand, we're just going to face plant on the water today.
Today we were kite surfing in the beach of Kijkduin. There's the zandmotor, or in English you can say the sand engine. It's like a really nice spot for learning how to kite surf. We have shallow water and it's flat water. It's like a lagoon in front of the ocean.
Attention, tactical alert. Everybody get ready, cause we have to go to work. Why? It's high noon, the moment of truth.
Don't stop filming it, you can't. Yeah, seriously, this is comedy gold all day today. We're getting here.
Better brace yourself, expect the worst. Listen to the bass and check
A little move I like to call face plant number 11. It's called the Milan board slide.
My first time on a kiteboard was maybe 5 years ago, 4 years. I just wanted to live close to the ocean. So when I started my study, I made sure it was at the city close to the beach. And I really enjoy it here. It's the adrenaline and you can learn tricks. And that's really nice about all these sports.
Flying and face planting all the way. Couldn't even get on the board. But it was worth it. It was really nice, honestly.
Usually it takes like, I would say 3 lessons.
Okay.
So first lesson we get too used to the kite, and the second and body dragging, and then with the second lesson we also bring the board, and then you get your first meters, and then the third lesson we try to get more meters.
Unfortunately, Ian lost our action camera somewhere in the lagoon, so our coverage was limited. Who knows, maybe they'll get washed up on shore in the next 15 to 25,000 years. How did Ben do today?
Oh, he did great. Yeah, he is a natural talent. He was kiting, when he got his first meters, I lost him. He went all the way to the other side of the lagoon.
It was good that you come to take me back at one point, because I was going to the ocean.
Yeah,
maybe.
I had my workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks so much for sharing that today.